Hey guys, and we're back with another episode of Shooting Star Media with Drew Doan. Woo!
Hey everybody, Drew Doan here. How you guys doing today?
It is a lovely evening. I'm enjoying this new view. This is our new set for the week, so I'm really happy
Woo!
because it's kind of like holiday vibe. The fireplace so romantic.
It's so perfect.
Yeah,
It's a
I
great
love it.
fireplace.
I love it. I love
It
it.
is super warm, by the way. Caution.
I kind of want to do like some marshmallows and s'mores out here.
We got to get the marshmallows
Oh my
going.
God, we need to do that with the Shooting Star Media crew for sure.
Totally.
For sure. But, anyways, guys, we have so many things realistic, controversy, whatever you want to go ahead and call it or take it, right?
Yeah.
But each episode is honestly just space for you can learn to take some notes, how to implement it in your work life, in your personal life, in your relationships. But today, we want to go ahead, not really be like a holiday kind of like when they say like you're like, oh, you guys suck for saying this during the holidays, because like I
Mhm,
said, it's going to
mhm.
be kind of a touchy subject. But
Yeah.
I mean, the holidays are really just November through December. We got 60 days out of 365
Mhm.
days. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let Drew take this one on but my question is for you guys and people who work in the finance industry, because I work in the finance industry. So if you work in the finance industry, you're probably going to relate to this or know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, is it worth it getting into debt during the holidays?
Man, that sounds controversial. I mean, everybody wants a snowy white Christmas for everybody, but listen, what is it to the expense? I mean, guys, listen, is it worth going into high interest credit card debt to go and give your children a smile, or would your children be happier in a couple years if you took that money and invested it into something great, into something that could compound tenfold to allow many snowy Christmases?
So we're going to start a debate here. We're going to go ahead and kind of do something about
Okay.
bad cop, good cop, because we kind of both have different opinions about this. And it's like, we're going to try not to collide, like not to crash here. Okay.
Mhm.
So I think
We're all ready.
like,
Born ready.
like I think like Christmas only comes once a year. Thanksgiving, Christmas, the whole preparation, beautiful with your significant other, with your family. If you have kids, I get it. You feel love, you feel the passion, you feel the warmth. You want to go ahead and do this, and you want to do that. You want to do something different. You want to give, especially if you have kids,
Yeah.
people, if you guys have kids, you want to give them this special white, snowy Christmas. Santa's coming to give you everything. So I say, why the fuck not? Rack up those fucking credit cards. Just swipe, swipe, swipe. You only live once.
I mean, you only live once until you don't, right? Then they go see the financial people in the institution of how do I mitigate all this debt that I accumulate.
Okay, but real quick. Do you think it's bad being in debt? If it's like, I'm not talking about
There's two
investments.
sets
I'm not
of
talking about
debts.
investments right now. I know. We're going to talk about the debt in regards to holidays, shopping debt.
No,
It's
I don't
going-
think shopping debt is good.
Okay,
Because
you don't think
assets and liabilities.
Okay.
You're buying liabilities. Toys
Okay.
are liabilities, man. Yes, they make you happy, but are you buying that on your guys' income that you guys are working from your job, or is that coming from free-flowing cash flow? That's a big question, okay? Free-flowing cash flow or from your W-2 employee.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it and look at this at a different angle, at a normal family of four. Okay, we're not talking about entrepreneurs, CEOs, normal
And I just
families.
want to keep
who
in
have
mind,
office.
listen, I love Christmas. I love the holidays. I love my family. And I love taking care of my family. It's very important to me. But I put myself in the financial position where I'm allowed to do beautiful things for my family.
And I'm over here thinking, like, I know, like, you're struggling, you're hustling throughout the whole year,
Yeah.
the whole 360 days, right? At the 305 days, actually, and the 60 days, which is November through December shopping.
Sure.
I mean, why not go in and give your kids I mean, this is only once a year, you know what I mean? Like the whole prep and the planning, the expenses start like November 1st before Thanksgiving starts, because I don't know, me, I love going all out. Like I love going all out on my dinners, like especially Thanksgiving. I'll rack up that bill of groceries and $400-$500 just for a one night thing to have leftovers and to see my parents fucking happy, to see my friends happy.
But why does it have to be once a year? Why can't it be every month?
Like once a month type of deal?
What about if you had, I'm not even here to talk about companies or stocks or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm here just to talk about what about if you had a different life? What about if you had a different look at life as far as, yeah, man, yes, I can go and have a beautiful Thanksgiving with the family. Yes, a beautiful Christmas. But what about if I could do that once a month for my beautiful family?
Okay, so
Or
you're
once
talking
a
about
week?
sacrificing the whole year. So for your next year, okay, so for example, 2024, we'll go ahead and sacrifice. 2025 is going to be a merry fucking Christmas
Yeah.
every month because
Yeah.
it will become a lifestyle. That's what
Yeah.
you're trying to say, right?
Yeah. Season of sacrifice, lifetime of freedom, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, well, I kind of see what you're saying there. Yeah. But still, I mean, you gotta have the. I mean, I want to tell you, like every time, like if I would, when I used to have like a lot of credit cards when I was young and stupid, like I would love going to like fucking Best Buy. I would love going to electronics and just swiping and swiping.
Smash
And
that
you
like
know,
button
and
if you guys have done this,
like
because I
seriously,
mean, I have.
like and comment, like what stupid
Yeah.
shit have you done with your
Yeah.
credit cards? Because you know how I love my clothes. You know how I love my
Mhm.
dresses and my
Sure.
shoes and my heels and everything and makeup.
Yep,
And it's
it's
like
women's
just
stuff.
the
Yeah.
adrenaline of just swiping. It's like it's a turn on.
Retail therapy, okay, guys. It's emotions, guys. It's emotion versus logic.
But yeah, so you said something about like liabilities and assets.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me some examples? Like what do you consider a liability and what do you consider an asset? Especially going through the holidays. Like what can I buy that will be during the holidays good and still be able to keep it as an asset and
Listen,
not a
I
liability?
mean, how many
Like,
of the toys do your children still have today that you got them a while ago? But what about if you got them into like a program or a course for their future, like an educational course, like teaching them how to computer program or something like that? Listen, and maybe they're not going to be excited about that stuff.
my mom kept all my toys. I still have my toys going on 30 and
But do you play with those toys? Do you
now they're
look
just
back and
sitting
say,
there.
every day I need to play with those toys? Yeah. I mean, my mom was a great mom too, and she kept a lot of my toys until I was like, Mom, it's time to get rid of these things. I've grown up. But listen, I think it's beautiful to have those memories. But listen, if you can give your children and give your family, not even your children, ladies and gentlemen, it's your family. If you guys can give your family an experience, right, that maybe you wouldn't be able to have. Maybe you take them to a really, really nice restaurant and you don't spend so much on gifts. Guess what? Your children will remember that versus the Mario brother or the Barbie or whatever. Like, teach them into not just monetary or just not instant gratification, but an experience.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. When you put it that way, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't like take the fact that I like swiping.
Yeah. I mean, listen, everybody has an addiction of some sort, right? You know, sometimes it's, bad things, sometimes it's credit cards, sometimes it's just retail therapy, whatever you have it. But I mean, listen, how long can you keep swiping before the debt collectors come?
That's true. And coming from that field of work, I totally get it.
Now, let me ask you this. Are you guys, this is getting into the next level of financial education, but are you guys using personal credit cards or business credit cards? Because let me explain one thing real quick here. In business credit cards, you guys can use 100% utilization and not have that affect your credit score. Now, but in personal credit card debt, you have 30% utilization, right? So let me make it really simple, okay? We have $1,000 credit card limit. Now, for some people, that might be a lot of money, and for some people, it might not be a lot of money. Get in where you fit in type of situation, but $1,000 credit limit, right? You can only use $300 of that $1,000.
No one does that.
Nobody does, because they don't know. Step over into the business side, enrich yourself, learn how to use debt to your advantage. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, no. I see where you're going. So basically, if you can't afford it, don't buy it with your own money.
My
basically.
granddaddy always said something. Listen, if you can't buy something and pay it off the next day, you can't afford it. I took that to the next step. If you can't buy it and buy two of them at the same time, you can't afford it.
Ooh,
Because listen, guys, my granddaddy's
that hits hard.
was a couple years older and he's no longer with us. But let me tell you this. The world was way different when he was alive than it is today. He didn't have hyperinflation like we do today. This is crazy stuff, guys.
Yeah, it's like way crazy.
Out here in California, I mean, $7, $8 gasoline. I mean, guys, average wage is $30 an hour, right? Minimum wage, I don't know what minimum wage is
Minimum
here,
wage is
$25.
$17.
$17,
San Diego.
whatever.
So there you go. Literally every your half of your bill is going just to the gasoline bill, guys.
That's true. So next time someone asks me, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?"
Gasoline.
Full gas of tank in my car.
Yeah,
Thank you very
full
much.
gas tank. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, maybe that's an asset. It all depends. Where are you guys driving? I mean, listen, I'm making myself sound like I'm the bad guy in all this.
Grinch over
Yeah,
here.
I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas. So, okay, listen, but someone has to keep some reality here, guys. Listen, I love having a good time. I love swiping the credit card. I like seeing those numbers go up too. I love the debt collectors calling me too. I've talked to many of them over the years. But let me tell you this. Eventually there comes a point when you get tired of that bullshit and you want to get to the next level and not have those stresses and have the number one most important thing, your peace of mind.
Yeah, I can kind of see what you mean because like going to sleep, you're like full on all the limit, maxed out credit card, going to sleep
Yeah.
sometimes thinking, fuck, how am I going to come up with the monthly payment? I get it.
So
You know,
it's rent.
like,
how do you
and
guys
then-
come up with rent? Maybe I'm hitting somebody that just got behind on their first rent payment. Maybe they had to use a credit card to pay their rent this month. Who knows? Whatever. I'm talking to everybody, guys. I'm talking to people from Yale to jail because everybody has access to debt, which means everybody has bad debt and good debt.
Exactly. Okay. So I know like good debt is definitely when you invest into stuff, into
Yeah.
your own business, into your marketing strategy, because eventually after all those sacrifices and after everything, I get what you mean. Like that money that you're investing and you
Mhm.
might be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? But that money's going to come around and provide you that full on income. Is that what you mean?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. And then the bad debt is like over here going to a Victoria's Secret and going
Yeah.
to electronics and
And they're
getting
so easy to
getting new
apply.
video games.
Instant qualifications, guys. I mean, it's set up for that reason. You go in there, you're like, oh God, I have to have these shoes. I have to have these shoes for whatever event you're going
And then
to.
they're like, you want to apply now and you get 10% discount on your
Ooh.
purchase. And like 10%
And you're
shit,
like,
guys.
dang, I should
realized
be
that.
spending some more.
Yeah. Like
dang.
earlier today, I went to the store, right? And they're like,
Mhm.
make sure if for every $200 that you spend, you get $10 back. And it makes you think for a second,
That's 5%.
let me go ahead and spend more so I can get more money back, because people automatically think, because it's marketing strategy,
Yeah.
they're thinking, free stuff. I
But
just gotta
listen,
spend
but-
to get some free stuff. But in reality, it's like they're mind fucking us.
Yeah. And literally that's 5%. And
I've
in
been
the
mind
state of
fucked my whole
California,
life.
yeah, we'll put your mind condom on, okay? Use protection, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, literally that's example that you just said about the discount and everything, that's 5%. The state tax is 8%, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Literally,
you're
it's not even
right.
covering the tax bill. So what are you doing? Okay, you're solidifying Uncle Sam barely. Okay, you understand?
So
So-
true. And talking about spending, you guys can actually save some money, because like we were watching like the whole articles on news that was just going viral in regards to everywhere about whoever is into Grand Theft Auto. Like everyone was waiting for the release date, that what happened a
Oh man,
couple days ago. So everyone's like literally over here waiting,
Yesterday.
like it was yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
oh, on this date the trailer's gonna come out, but to find out it's really not the fucking trailer. It's saying that the release date's gonna be 2025.
yeah.
So it's like blue balls.
Oh yeah, man. It was.
But there was a rumor saying that the Grand Theft Auto 6 was gonna be $150.
Yeah, but I read some comments where people were like, "Oh, thank God, I can get my PS5 Dream set up now within a year, so I can play it." Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man.
And it's like, it's crazy. Like video games, I used to buy them when they were like at GameStop, and sometimes it was like pre-owned or new.
Shout out to the
But
GameStop
it's like
or GameStop stock.
it was like $20. The most expensive one that I bought was $49.99, and you're telling me a game for $149.99?
Yeah.
For a video game?
People don't want to believe
Would
inflation.
you buy a
is there.
$150 video
Yes.
game for Grand Theft Auto?
I mean, listen, I'd wait a couple weeks, wait for the price to come down, see what the hype is, because hype is expensive, man. Hype is very expensive. Remember what I just said there? Hype is expensive.
Now-
So you could be the first ones there and pay that price and be the streamers. And guys, listen, if you guys are streaming online, shout out to all the Twitches out there, Twitch channels and everything. If you guys are doing that, make that a business expense. Make that Grand Theft Auto $150 purchase a business expense, because you
You can
guys are
write
going to
it
be
off.
streaming. Exactly. So it's all about assets and liabilities, guys.
Exactly. That's so smart. And then I want to know your insight or what you think in regards to when Thanksgiving passes, right? It passed in
Mhm.
November.
Mhm.
Black Friday deals and Cyber
Oh.
Mondays.
Can we
Like-
show this video here? Maybe this might get us in trouble, but there's Target, guys. I'm not a big Target fan, if you guys know what I'm saying. People
don't
know.
like
But
Target.
anyways, listen, they had this thing. It was like Black Friday special. Something with the percentage off.
Yeah.
And then someone showed the back sign of it, literally at the same price.
original price.
So it's just
bro.
it's all just propaganda. It's all
Like,
just clever
it's
marketing.
all a scam because
It's all a
people
scam.
want to get it's to attract the people.
People want to feel the emotion that they're getting a good deal,
I
man.
know.
I mean, listen to me. If they can charge 80% off on something today,
Yeah.
give you a special deal, 80% off, what were they selling that thing for yesterday, man? Like, it's all bullshit. It's
Yeah.
all lies, guys. Read between the lines, basically. Don't look at everything. Look at everything in detail and study it, guys. Don't just believe what you guys see.
You know that saying when they say it's too good to be true?
It probably is.
Yeah. That's kind of like the vibe it's giving me.
I couldn't agree more with you.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Drew, the fucking holidays are coming up.
Yep.
Seriously, today is December 7th. I can't
Mhm.
believe it. Earlier today, we were in Los Angeles. We were getting
Yep.
interviewed by Javier at his podcast.
Shout out, guys.
So thank
that
you
was
so
great.
much for having us. We really appreciate that. We had so
Thank
much
you.
fun. Honestly, that interview with you was so great.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It was great. Today was a successful event.
Yeah,
Literally,
10 out of 10.
we went. We're gonna show some behind the scenes right now. This was us getting set up before we got interviewed at the show, and then that's with you guys tonight. So honestly, this December has been totally epic. Especially because it's
Good
my
month.
birthday month.
Guys, like we said before, if you guys were at our last podcast and at our
Conference, yes,
man.
This
I mean,
past
guys, it's all about
November
getting a running
29th,
start
yeah.
into 2024, guys.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see you guys again in our next podcast. It's going to be Thursday, January the 25th, red carpet experience. But this time it's going to be a little bit different besides the Italian buffet, but we're having a wine tasting. So if you guys are winers, you definitely need to come and try all the delicious, yummy cheeses and all the wines that we're
But
going to
please
have.
no people whining.
That's me.
Yeah, no whining.
No whining. But yeah, totally awesome. So yeah, so we also want to go ahead and talk about a little bit. I know this whole theme today and topic was about finances and the
Mhm.
holidays. Is it worth to be in debt? Final answer is no, not really.
No.
If you're smart, you gotta sacrifice. I get it. There's kids, but do it for your kids in the long run. It's gonna be a lot better
Yep.
and smarter. But now going on a serious note, coming with Mr. Real Estate Expert over here, we wanted to go ahead and you had some information about some articles and some news fiasco about real estate with mortgages.
Yeah. So I mean, guys, we're in the real estate business now, and I mean, there's a interesting article from BlackRock. Maybe we can show it up here right now, where BlackRock will be projected to own 60% of the single family residential market. Now, let me just explain what that is.
Explain that.
That is your standard 2-bedroom, 2-bath, maybe 2-bedroom, 1-bath rental house, all the way up to a 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom. Basically, the houses that we have worked very hard for in our lives. And I'm not just talking about me or Miss Drea over here. I'm talking about every single one of you guys. Maybe you guys are in the renting position, and that's exactly where they want you guys to be, because they will own 60% of the market. Now, with that being said, the specific article that I'm talking about, on top of that,
Oh.
it says that
mortgages will be 100 years in our lifetime. So right
I
now,
won't even live to 100 years, bro.
exactly. So who's going to inherit the debt? Your children, guys. You have to understand the way that this works.
Mortgages nowadays, correct me if I'm wrong, it's anywhere between 30 years to 50 years, right?
30 to 50
Around
years.
that normal,
fixed
right?
fixed interest, and then you can refinance it. You pay a penalty and all these things. But guys, do you really own the asset or not?
So
That's the big
what's
question.
better to do at this point? To rent or to own?
You have to be in the position where you're buying houses that are income producing assets, right? Where you have renters in your properties, and you got to roll those properties into big multifamily units, right? And that's if you guys want to make your wealth in the real estate sector. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to skin this cat, guys. I mean, there's more money than people out there in this world. Can I get an amen to that? There's more
Amen.
money than
That's
people out there.
crazy. Yeah.
So literally, there's millions and trillions of dollars transferred out on the internet every single day. Just reach out and grab some for yourself, guys.
There's more. Wow, there's more money than people out here. So that means there's even more debt.
Yeah. Because they're just numbers on the screen. What is the dollar backed by? It's
Yeah.
not backed by anything, guys. It's just made up like the Monopoly money. And guys, we're all just playing a game of Monopoly at the end of the day. 4 little greenhouses, 1 big hotel. That's all it is, guys. You got to land on the boardwalk, and if you have properties, people will pay you money. It's all about how, listen, I know I'm getting into a lot of big, juicy things. Stay tuned for this, guys. We have webinars coming up, and we have conferences coming up. The next webinar, let me plug this here, is on December 17th,
Yeah,
Sunday. Guys, RSVP for that.
10 days left, guys. Today is December 7th. 10 more days. So make sure to DM us. You can go ahead and make sure if you're already following Drew, he has his Cash App. Just make sure to cash up. $10 for the webinar. You don't have to travel. You can be anywhere in the fucking world, and you can join this motivation webinar.
We're going to have people from Tennessee, Oklahoma, Texas,
Florida,
Florida, everywhere all over the country.
Mexico, definitely. So
oh yeah,
you wanna
we're
go
international, baby.
International.
I used to say
webinar.
we're like butter. We're coast to coast like butter and toast, but now we're international. So I don't know what to say about that. Coast to coast like butter and toast. We're on the East Coast to the West Coast, coast to coast like butter and toast. Said it again.
Yeah, for sure.
But now
So
we're
make sure
international.
to go ahead and click on the link on Drew's profile. Send us the $10 so you can go ahead and have the exclusive private access for the meeting link and the password to join Zoom. So that's something that you guys definitely, if you want to apply motivation into your life, into your work, to your relationship, if you're scared of how to get out of that bubble, we're here to help you. So make sure to not miss this webinar.
Yeah, please don't. I mean, there's a lot of good, juicy stuff in there. And, get with us, guys. If you guys have questions about it or anything, what we're going to cover, like, we're not going to give it away for free because, I mean, there's a lot of juicy stuff and we're going to help a lot of people. And, we feel that we are very qualified and we've went through a lot of this stuff that we're talking to people about, especially in the money factor. So, I mean, guys, it's success leaves clues. That's what I've learned in this whole process. So it's just copy the right cat. In school, we got in trouble for copying the right cat, meaning like I'd try to copy the really smart person, but they'd be like, don't copy me. But in success and business and life and everything, success leaves clues.
Oh, that's good.
I'm dropping knowledge bombs, baby.
So are you Christmas shopping this year?
Absolutely.
Are you racking up those credit cards?
You got to get in where you fit in type of situation. Some of these things I pay cash. It all depends, guys. Am I buying assets or liabilities for people? Sometimes I'm buying people stocks. Sometimes I'm buying them scratchers at the gas station. It all depends how much I like you. But I'm giving you all the opportunity to win.
Oh my gosh, Drew. No, seriously, that was some good insight, especially with finances, because how do you want to start? Like I'm saying, 2024 is like here in 25 days.
It's days. It's not even weeks, ladies and gentlemen. It's days, not weeks.
Yeah.
So might even be hours.
Until the year is over. So how do you guys want to come into this holiday? If it's already too late and you maxed out your credit cards, well, okay, day one, just start all over. Honestly,
Yeah.
Just pay it off, get to that 30% utilization rate, and then just keep it going. Open up a secure credit card so it can help you boost your credit score. At the end of the day, I totally agree with what Drew was saying. Honestly, we were just trying to do a fun little debate here, good cop, bad cop. But honestly, be smart with your money, be smart with savings. And I always say this to my clients because I'm in the finance. It's not about how much money. People think that automatically saving is anywhere between $300, $500 a month. Oh, I can't do it. Can't save. I guess not. And I have to keep on going. Save $20, $20, $40. What do you get paid? Weekly, bi-weekly? Save at least $40 every time you get paid. And you stack up those little $40, it's gonna come
Can
up.
I touch upon that? This is how I do it, right? $1 comes in, right? 10% goes back to God, period. And then I take 50% for myself. Now I've got 40% left to go pay my expenses, my tax bill, and every other problem that I have. And I'm saving that 50%, and I'm putting that 50% into assets, things that are going to produce more money.
Yeah,
this is the
more
way I
income.
look at it, guys. It's literally like generals, right? Every single dollar is a general. If you guys are going to go deploy your generals or your soldiers out
Right.
there into the war, you expect them to bring more soldiers back. Yes or yes?
Yes.
So it's
Tricky
multiplication.
question. Yes or yes.
Yes
You
or
always
yes.
do this,
So
and I'm like,
easy, guys.
Yes.
True or true?
Yes. True.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
But yeah, guys, definitely, thank you so much for always tuning in
Thank you.
every Thursday. We love giving you these podcasts. We love talking to you guys so much. We want to go ahead and thank you for all our new followers. And if you just
Thank you.
recently followed us, learn. We're here to learn. Express your feelings. It's okay to talk. Speaking with confidence, like don't have issues, don't be afraid to get out there. So thank you so much for all the support, and we are going to go ahead and call it a night because I want to go make some s'mores since we have the fireplace
s'mores.
going on. So let's enjoy December 7th the rest of the night. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Signing off. See you guys later.